The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from the bottomless pit, the Boogeyman.
My name is Finlay, and I love to fight.
And the opponent, from Belfast, Ireland, weighing in at 235 pounds, Finlay.
You were serving worms as the main course. Can somebody please explain to me why the Boogeyman's not locked up in an insane asylum or something?
You just can't put someone away for being eccentric, King. I mean, look in the mirror. And I don't think the Boogeyman's proven that he's a danger to anyone except his opponents.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
Yeah, and ever since show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
Oh, come on, JR. You can't honestly tell me that you wouldn't sleep better at night if this guy was stuck in a padded cell somewhere?
We've seen some bizarre superstars come and go in our time with WWE, King, but I don't think any of them can compare to the Boogeyman.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got...
Oh, no. I think we know what happens next.
Wow, what a pump handle slam! You talk about ruthless. Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. I think Matt Hardy should change his slogan from "I will not die" to "I cannot win."
King, why do you say things like that when 9 times out of 10, they just make you look like a fool in retrospect? I've been one of Matt Hardy's biggest supporters since the early days of his career, and it's great to see him in action here tonight.
Yeah, ever since he went to SmackDown, we haven't seen much of Matt Hardy, and you don't hear me complaining. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later.
I think I can safely say that the Boogeyman is without a doubt one of the most unique superstars in WWE.
Unique? JR, the guy's missing half his teeth. He smashes clocks over his head. And I don't know what's in that smoking stamp of his, but I don't think it's doing his brain any favors.
I'm not going to say I'd invite him over for Sunday dinner in Norman, Oklahoma, King, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't find him highly entertaining.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right. Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR. And I don't...
Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Red. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, boy, this won't do you any favors.
It certainly doesn't, King. A flurry of unanswered blows raining down upon this defenseless superstar.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
These superstars sure are going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King?
He's going for the pin.
There's the kick out. I thought that was it for sure.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
Even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher.
Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King.
He can pin him right here, JR.
I'm the Boogeyman.